Hello, everyone, and welcome in. This is Aaron St. Dennis, the FF Mad Scientist, and welcome to Rat Pack Fantasy Football. Alrighty, here we are. We got week 4. We got a live start sit show. I almost merged the two words together. It's a great start. We've got some live football above me here. If you want to call Falcons sorry, I got distracted by a long pass here. Falcons and Jaguars. I can't remember. I don't know why I want to call that Eagles, but how's it going, guys? I got Jesse and Jeremy with me. What's up?
It's going good. It's going good. How's your day going?
I hate these 9 o'clock games. I go to bed late trying to get everything done, and then I got to wake up at 9 o'clock and make sure nobody was a last minute Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 4 in the morning last night, so I was like trying to wake up in time for the 6 a.m. West Coast game. It was not going well, let me tell you. I was like, oh, this is rough. So yeah,
I'm not a fan.
I'm wide awake.
You guys can just like move to Europe like me. I mean, it's 6 p.m. here. We're good. Prime time.
I love it when they make these games where I don't really have players on either of these teams. I've got some Bijan and a couple of Trevor Lawrence, so I knew neither of them was being scratched out of the lineup. So other than that, I didn't really have to care because any of the questionable players didn't affect me. So
yeah, it was nice.
You didn't have any Calvin Ridley in your lineups?
You know the answer to that. I think I looked on what is it, Dynasty Nerds? One of them has my shares, and you can go through and it sees your like roster percentage of everyone.
Yep.
He was one of in 73 leagues. I think he was one of 5 or 6 players that were in the top 300 that I have no shares of. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I love that drinker of beers. Computer has a last minute stroke. The first time I ever had a big name guest on my show, it was Pat Fitzmaurice, and I was all ready and prepped for 3 hours. And about 8 minutes before the show started, my computer forced to read an update.
Yeah.
And I had a message. I had to do the whole thing on my phone. I felt so embarrassed. I hate that, man. It's those poorly timed updates. So.
I don't know what happened, man. It just kind of cut out on me, and I had to restart the whole thing, and it takes forever once I restart it. So
it's cool. You made it.
On the bright side, I made an amazing breakfast sandwich. I wish you guys could have tasted it. It's literally my best work of art so far.
Just taunting me over here. Just taunting me. Ugh.
I wish they would do this Toy Story feed for every single game. The Toy Story feed with the Manning cast as the announcers. Although I guess that wouldn't be kid appropriate.
Well, no, Booger.
I've misjudged my idea.
He was talking about ayahuasca on the literally on the Toy Story performance. They're like, "Oh, he made a reference to ayahuasca." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck? This is for kids." What are you talking about?
So I guess we will get into it. Not many inactives or actives of note. We'll start with the actives. David Njoku is active despite the household injury. Apparently he's wearing a mask, so I'm interested to see that. I'm envisioning David Njoku looking like old school Rip Hamilton for the Pistons, but that's just me. Miles Sanders is going to play. Derek Carr is somehow going to play. That's scary. I don't know if I want any part of that offense now. And Justice Hill is in. As far as inactives, we have Deshaun Watson's out, Jonathan Mingo out, Treylon Burks, and Chase Claypool. Not really anything too crazy there. DTR starting. Are you playing anyone on the Cleveland offense with DTR? Or?
Yeah, I'm playing Ford. Ford's the only guy, especially with DTR, because the passing volume is going to decrease a lot. So it's going to be run focused, and the Ravens defense has not been spectacular against the run. So I'm fine rolling with Ford in that offense. It's going to be an ugly game. I really don't want to start anyone from this matchup on both sides, to tell you the truth. But the one guy in Cleveland I'm okay playing is Charlie Ford.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Amari. I have to make some decisions right now. I mean, obviously he's locked and loaded with Watson, but it's kind of the unknown. He's good enough where he's probably quarterback proof, but we don't know if DTR is actually a quarterback. He might just be a running back there, and they'll run the ball 40 times a game. So we'll see what happens. A little worried about Amari, but I'll flex him like Jesse and I were talking about a few minutes ago.
I think I'm
Yeah.
comfortable with Amari Cooper. Like it depends on your expectation of it. Obviously, that wide receiver one ceiling is out the window completely. But I think he can still put up solid, low end wide receiver two numbers, especially if you're playing in a multi flex league. Then I think he's still a reasonable start.
Yeah, he looked good in the preseason. I don't know. I think it's going to be a Justin Fields type thing here, except probably more accurate, which is a scary notion. So I'm still starting Amari Cooper. I'm starting Ford, but I don't think I was starting anyone else on that offense, so it doesn't really affect me. Let's see. Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, Brees Hall, Dotson, Kincaid, tight end premium 12-team superflex. I'm assuming we're picking one, but just in case, I guess let's rank them here. I am so tight end premium. That's a tough one. I want to go with one of the Steelers first, but I'm not sure who.
Yeah, it's such a juicy matchup, right? With
I think
Houston.
I gotta go Najee here. Yeah, one, he says.
I think it kind of depends on where you are in your league at this point. Like if you're needing a boom game, I'm totally fine with Kincaid. I think this is going to be kind of a high scoring game. Knox has been seeing less snaps as the weeks go on. I think he's down to like 50% right now. And Kincaid will add a little more dynamics to the Buffalo offense. You can really see him get a lot of work today against Miami, who of course just put up 70. Oh, he said he's 3-0. I think I'll go with the 4-play at 3-0.
That's what Najee for you?
I'm taking Brees actually.
I was gonna say I think Brees is the only one I rule completely out.
Dallas has been really bad against the run. Like they're not good against the run this year. They're getting gashed, and they have the worst success rate in like NFL defenses. Like they are giving up yards. So like I'm confident Brees seeing more snaps, but yeah.
Anybody want to take a guess how many rushing yards Brees Hall has in the last 2 weeks combined?
Not good.
17.
27. 27 rushing yards. I mean, they're just keying on him, right? As all defenses should. We know Dallas is a good defense. Yeah, they might struggle again to stop the run, but Brees Hall isn't going to do much. He might be last. It's between him and Dotson for me.
This is the problem they're having with Josh Jacobs, though. They know it's just him, and he's facing more stacked boxes, and he's not up to full speed. I think for me, this is Najee Harris. I know Warren's scary. I think I rule out Hall. Dotson I want no part of right now. Kincaid, it's a high-scoring game. I think I'm going Najee here. And then I just hope that this isn't the week where Warren takes over, and I hope Najee falls into the end zone.
Like Najee's been better.
Houston our run defense is terrible anyways.
Yeah.
Houston's given up 7 touchdowns on the ground so far this year. I think one of these running backs is getting into the end zone, and I'll take Warren. The team looks better with Warren in the backfield. And I think it's really just a matter of time. This really could be the week that he takes over.
So, what I'm saying is Najee's been objectively better across the board this year than Warren.
I know, despite what everyone says.
Yeah, so, I don't know how, I don't know where this magical Warren workload's going to come from. It's just not going to happen.
Well, it wasn't like that last year. Warren was better last year and through the preseason, but yeah.
This year, Najee is just better across the board. So,
it's take lock.
Yeah.
People got into take lock in the preseason and even week 1, and now they won't reverse it. It's just Warren's better, but neither of them's been good, but Warren hasn't been better. So this one for me is I've had this before where I want to instantly say this is easy Richardson, and then I forget who they're playing. Yeah. No, we've talked about this all week. This is the one where you're starting Fields here, because if you can't start him in this matchup, you can never start him again the rest of the season. So if this is your choice here, I got this one from Twitter. I forget who I pulled it from, but I start Fields here. And if you can't start Fields, or Fields sucks in this game, I'm dropping him and playing Richardson the rest of the way.
I'm playing Richardson. I'm just benching Fields until he shows that he can come back and have that rushing upside that he had before. Because he's just tanking teams right now.
Yeah, and it's not all his fault, but a lot of it's his fault, right?
Right.
There's going to have to be some sort of magical combination of Fields getting better, the coaching staff realizing how to utilize him better, the weapons kind of making it easier for him. All of it's just a big mess in Chicago. And yeah, I'm the same. Richardson over Fields by a mile for me.
I'm closer just because this matchup is juicy, and if there's any game he's gonna like, you literally want to see him rush 15 times this game. You don't even care. You're like, just run the ball, dude. But yeah, like I have much more confidence in Richardson than Fields, so yeah, that's where I'm at with the two of them. But like, you can make the case to play Fields. Like, I'm fine.
Jacksonville's offense looks like shit. They keep settling for field goals. What the hell's wrong with them? Anyways, sorry. Half PPR flex. Madison, Pierce, Hollywood, or Dell. I think this one's Tank Dell by a mile, and that's a scary notion.
Give me
What's
Tank.
Hollywood's status?
I don't know. They haven't announced it. It's a 4:00 game, isn't
He's
it?
expected to play. That's the last thing I heard.
I have him listed as probable.
Yeah, I mean, Madison, I like his role still until we see how much of it Akers is going to eat into. But again, hasn't looked great. So I'll go Dell as well.
Anybody else?
No, I mean, you can make the case for Madison if you really want to. I'm not. Pierce worries me too. They both worry me. Hollywood is like a guy who's going to see targets, and then Dell's just, he's coming on strong. He's still got ways to go before we're 100% confident in him.
Ayuk or Nico, full point PPR.
Oh, Ayuk.
Yeah, I think that one's got to be Ayuk.
Yep.
Is Debo definitely out?
No, I think he's playing.
Ayuk could theoretically be out as well. We don't know. That's the problem here. Because the Texans are what? Yeah, the Texans are a 1:00 game, and the 49ers are 4:25. I have them both listed as questionable. So I don't know. I worry, how long can this Texans offense keep it up before this comes crashing down?
I mean, they got Pittsburgh this week, so they should be just fine. So if you're worried about it, you can just play Nico and don't worry about the injury history.
Jacoby Myers or QJ? I'm going Myers.
Yeah, he's got O'Connell though. That's what sucks. But yeah, you got to go Myers here. You just don't know what Quentin Johnston's going to do.
Yeah,
I believe in Johnston.
This week though. Though, Tim.
I do. I think it's a solid matchup. They've already said they want to get him more involved. He's the first round pick. Yes, I think Josh Palmer is kind of like a safety blanket in that offense, but also now is kind of the time to get Johnson involved against a subpar Raiders team.
Yeah, The thing with Jacoby is he's got like a 30+% target share. So that offense is literally him and Adams.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's balling out. Like, he's been really good.
He's been on the bench. I'm messing up.
Yeah, the thing is, it's O'Connell, so
right.
Yeah, how much
you have no clue. But I'm big on Gerald Everett. I think he's going to eat into these wide receiver targets a lot more. And we know Parham is going to be involved too. So I'm not sure if Quentin Johnson gets going right away.
Pick 2, PPR. Ayuk, Myers, Palmer, Nico, Lockett, or Cooper. I think I'm ruling out Palmer automatically, and then from there it's deferring to my rankings.
You got to play Lockett, right? I mean, Lockett should be locked in, I think, against.
I don't know. He's been terrible. I always have him locked in, but with the exception of one good game, he's been bad. I have Cooper ranked 19, Lockett at 22. Those are my two highest.
Yeah, I don't like that matchup for Lockett just because they could just pound them into submission this game. It's like I'm starting to can't block the game. That's my worry with him. But he's so safe, it's cool. So yeah, I have Cooper 1, Lockett's 2, Ayuk's 3, and then it was Jacoby. I might knock him a little bit, but Jacoby would go.
I'm taking Ayuk and Cooper. I'll just
Cooper or Lockett.
I'll take the talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the top guys get knocked in the middle of the court. That's sweet. It'll be great.
Oh my God, this is ugly. Super flex.
Not Garrett Wilson. I don't care.
Baker,
I'm not playing
DJ
Garrett Wilson. No.
Is DJ Moore the right answer?
Yeah.
Who do the Bucks have? The Saints? DJ Moore's the right answer. I
DJ
think.
Moore. Yeah.
That's scary.
I mean, we're this is a good situation. Situation's ass too, but at least he's somehow safer.
I'm still rolling with the quarterback here. I got to go Baker, and I hate Baker, but DJ Moore can just disappear in that offense.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take the upside of a quarterback. Possibly, maybe he can throw 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception this time. I don't know.
The upside and Baker don't belong in the same sentence, but I hear you.
That seemed like an oxymoron. Stroud or Fields? This has got to be Stroud, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
I
Easy.
don't think it's easy. Like,
Not
if
with the matchup.
Fields has that anything close to that game, like he's gonna smash. But it's it's the mystery. I actually have Fields ranked way above him, just the massive and everything. But like, there's no confidence in those rankings, so they're a lot closer.
Like I understand the upside that Fields presents, but he just hasn't shown it. Stroud is he's looked really solid, and the Steelers are very beatable in the air. I think they've given up the 5th most fantasy points to wide receivers. So that's in correlation, the quarterback's going to be all right.
And tight ends, they've given up like 16 receptions in the last 2 weeks, and on top of that as well. So like, we could see some Dalton's, whatever his name is this week.
Purdy or Russ?
Give me Russ.
Yeah, matchup's too
The
good.
exact same shit. Like, they're great matchup. The guy's playing terrible.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona, they're better on defense. They have a defensive-minded head coach, but I'm still going to go Purdy here.
Yeah,
I don't believe in Russ to sustain.
I'm Purdy 2 spots ahead of him. So, yeah, like, I'm going to Purdy. Just the confidence is just way different.
Full PPR, Kamara or Kelly? I'm taking whoever's not Josh Kelly in all questions.
Yeah, Josh Kelly's he's off my start list completely and until further notice.
Yeah,
it's such a good matchup.
Yeah, he sucks.
I know.
It's such a
He's
good
just
matchup.
he's just not good though.
So like how fantasy works is now he's gonna have a good week. That's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna work out for him this week.
Yeah.
We're like, yep. But yeah, I'm playing Kamara.
Yeah.
Pick 2, half PPR, Connor, Najee, Ford. So I think you got to pick 2, the first 2, and then Pickens or Nico. It's broken into 3 sections. Connor,
Okay.
Najee, or
So
Ford.
it's 3 separate questions.
Sitting Najee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
playing Pickens and Stroud, Nico and Stroud.
I'm saying
The Pickens versus Nico is the tough one for me.
They're like back.
well, Derek Stingley, the Texans' top corner, is out this game, so I'll take Pickens.
Yeah.
And just going back, I'm not sitting Najee. I'm sitting Connor there against San Francisco in San Francisco. Najee playing against Houston. I'll fire up Najee and Ford.
Pick 3.
We did this one.
yes,
no,
we
we
did.
did. It was pick 2 last time.
Oh, so I guess it was pick 3. Maybe we convinced them. So what did we go with last time?
It sounded like the third so Lockett, Cooper, and Ayuk, I think, was consensus top 3.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We did. I think we changed this.
I'll take Myers as a third option.
Yeah, I'm dropping Cooper below Myers. So like I was from Myers above Cooper now.
Okay.
2-2 Sutton, Pittman, Mixon need 2. I think Pittman's the must start.
Mixon is an absolutely must sit. Going
Pittman
against Tennessee. Yeah, I'll take Pittman Atwell.
Who did Tennessee get last week? Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ford was good last week though against them.
Well, he sucked.
He had
He got
touchdowns.
Mhm.
Okay, well I'm still going Pittman Sutton. I'm just saying it wasn't as bad a matchup last week as everyone expected.
It was a terrible matchup.
I'm going Pittman Atwell.
Yeah. What do we have against Tutu this week, guys?
Pittman Atwell.
This is a stupid question, but I'll type it in anyways.
So like no one's gonna actively want to play Ford. I do have him higher in my ranks, but like you're gonna.
Oh, really?
There's no one in the
I guess
world.
it wasn't stupid the way when I looked at it.
Yeah, like if you to basically projecting this out, like Ford's workload that's way better and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like A-Chain is just like a monster. So you're gonna hate yourself if you say A-Chain and he goes off. So
Yeah, floor or ceiling, right? What do you need?
You guys got any more here? I'm scrolling through trying to find more on my Twitter, but I am running low for a few minutes. So anything we need to talk about with the injuries here? What do you think the impact is on Derek Carr playing on the Saints receivers here and even Alvin Kamara? I guess we could talk about Kamara and Carr both being in this game.
Yeah, it's weird because like Carr doesn't check down at a super high rate. So I don't know how it's gonna work with Kamara. Like this is their first game playing together. And it's his first game back, so we don't know how the usage is gonna look either. But like they don't really have anybody else besides the rookie. So I'm fine with Kamara. Carr worries me I don't know how it's going to affect Shaheed. Like, that's the one that worries me with the injury. Like, I think Shaheed's going to be a non-factor in this game. So it's going to be MT and Olave, just like heavy, and maybe some tight end.
I think MT gets a slight downgrade, but I don't think it's anything super significant. It's really hard to trust any receiver over there outside of Olave. But I am interested, to see how Kamara works out in this offense.
And I'm kind of still worried about Olave with that shoulder joint, right? Like, you're still starting him, but like, how far can Carr push it downfield, which is really a strength of his game. And Olave is kind of eating there. So a little concerned and a downgrade for Olave for me, but you still got to start him.
Yeah, he's too good.
Kincaid or the Moose?
I can't play the game. I can't. The usage sucks, man. Like, it's not good. It's gone down the last 3 weeks. Like, it's not getting better. So, like, I need to see it from Kincaid. It's so difficult with that usage, man. Like, I want to start him. I can't, though. At least Freiermuth is, like, leads the NFL tight ends and end zone targets. He has that going for him. And, like, he has a good matchup this week, so I'm playing Freiermuth.
I think want a piece of that game. So, give me Kincaid. Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. I think, this is going to be a really fun game, a great game for fantasy teams. And I think Kincaid is a solid option because I just don't see anybody that can really defend him. They're going to have to find ways to get this guy the ball. So I think this is a great opportunity for that.
Just get the usage up. That's all I'm asking. Come on, Buffalo. You drafted him in round 1.
Pick 2 half PPR. Amari Cooper, Ramondre, Javante Pacheco. Ramondre
I'm
apparently.
not playing Ramondre.
Steven's because Zeke apparently is going to be the
new RB1 over there.
It's Javante and
Pacheco.
Yeah,
that's scary. Yeah,
I'm so mad that some people were really like championing Zeke this offseason, and it's working out for them because
he's getting this week. I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, so this week I'm actually starting Zeke in a league because of the revenge game narrative. I got like all the old ass dudes on my team. I'm like, we're just going old boy with it, so let's go. So yeah, should be fun.
Nico or Amari Cooper full PPR? Nico?
Cooper. I think Nico's the odd man out over there in Houston. I think Robert Woods is still going to get 5 or 6 targets. Unless it's an ultra heavy pass game, then Nico's probably going to see the least of the 3. They're going to get Tank Dell the ball. He's the most dynamic with the ball in his hands. So I'm taking Amari.
Anybody? I think it's Nico for me.
Me too.
I just DTR at quarterback.
I see the exact opposite. I see Woods getting phased out because he's the older veteran who really doesn't bring much to the table. Like, he's not dynamic anymore. Like, the things he can do are pretty limited from an offense perspective. Like, he's a fine NFL wide receiver. He's solid, but he just doesn't really bring much. So, like, the way I'm looking at him is I kind of see him as the odd man out. But we'll see. Like, Nico was basically just phased out last week, so I'm curious to see how that holds up.
Godwin or Stevenson in my flex? Godwin?
Yeah.
That's gross. Well, it's you got to assume shut down, so it means it's got to be a Godwin game.
Yeah, pass.
I'll take Godwin. I'll take Godwin. Mike Evans splits against Marshawn Lattimore are atrocious. It's fun to watch, but it's not good for fantasy for Evans, so I'll take Godwin.
Yeah, it's going to be a fist fight at some point. Like, it's just
it's great. I can't wait.
Pick 2 non-PPR. Evans, Sanders, Debo. I think Debo's the easy one if he plays.
And Evans. Like, Sanders has got that groin injury, and he's going to play, but I can't trust it. Like, I get it, but he worries the crap out of me this week. I just don't want to play him if I don't have to.
Against the Vikings, though, I mean, I'm going to fire Sanders up. And they're at home. Bryce Young, who knows what he's going to do or how much they're going to trust him. So, Evans, because of the Lattimore stuff, it's burned me in the past. If I've sat him, he had 1 or 2 really nice games against Lattimore, but I think Evans is the odd man out here for me.
Same.
Garrett Wilson or Jerry Jeudy?
Jeudy. Yeah. That's so sad. It's really sad.
That's consensus.
Yeah.
I will say in Dynasty, Garrett Wilson is like, this is the time to buy Garrett Wilson if you're going to buy him. It's right now because people just can't play him. So like, this is the one time you're gonna be able to buy him.
I mean, send Judy for Garrett Wilson if you're in a
I'll send Judy plus. Like I don't care about Judy off my roster. I don't want Judy at all.
The Atlanta Falcons have thrown to the tight end position more than any other team this year.
Today they have not the Kyle Pitts they haven't.
No. Today they have a tight end. Today their tight end one has put up 17.5 points.
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith. 6 for 95. It's Jonnu Smith.
I fucking hate this game.
You know what they're doing is they're checking down to Jonnu. He's like a check down option and running like super short crossers.
That's the problem. His usage does not line up with Ritter. I don't know why you would draft all these guys and be like, we're gonna have quarterback Desmond Ritter. A guy can't throw the ball. Like it just doesn't. It objectively just doesn't make sense. It's so.
I mean, if they keep, I'm blanking on him, Arthur. If they keep Smith around. Next year, they have to invest in a quarterback, and they're not going to be able to draft one, right? So, they have to find some sort of guy in free agency, bring him in, and like see what this offense can do. Otherwise, like get rid of Smith. What are you doing?
I think we're going to see a record haul for this number one pick this year. Mm-hmm. Like whoever gets the number one pick, you have to trade it. I think. Like I love Caleb Williams, but unless you're in desperate need, then I think you traded away for like 4 first-round picks.
Wait, like those guys just don't get traded. Like prospects of his level, like I think the last guy to get traded was what, like freaking Elway. Like that's how long it's been since a prospect of his level has been traded. It's just they're so valued. Like I can't imagine unless it's like the Kyler Murray situation. Like that's the one in Arizona where you can see it happening. But like I don't know. I would. It's a great idea. I just don't know if it's gonna happen.
A-Chain or Sanders? A-Chain?
If Sanders,
I want to go Sanders.
Yeah,
it depends what you need. A-Chain's got the ceiling that I don't think Sanders has, even in a good matchup, especially with the injury. But I want Sanders in there. A-Chain could just put up a dud pretty easily. He's probably going to be this boom bust type of guy. But the booms are going to be fantastic. So depends what you need there. But
I hope A-Chain puts up a dud. I face A-Chain in a Frankenstank League this week, and I'm playing our good friend Tim. So I hope I beat his bald-headed fucking ass. And I'm going to steal his quarterback if I do, even though I don't need a quarterback. Why? Just to send a message.
It's important.
I'm going to add a quarterback off of waivers. I'm going to add Zach Wilson. I have all the late games, and he has the early ones. So if I have it in hand, I'm going to add Zach Wilson and force trade Zach Wilson for Jalen Hurts just to prove a point because I'm spiteful like that.
I like it.
Mims or Sky Moore? This one's Mims, right?
Nah, if he
Mims
gets
scores
usage.
more on kick returns than Sky Moore?
Yeah. Like, so Sky actually hasn't been terrible. He's been okay the last 2 weeks. It's just if you're playing Mims, you're banking on that role increasing this week. So that's really, if you want to take that wild card shot, feel free. It's just, I don't know what the ceiling is for him with both Sutton and Judy playing there. Like, I don't know how good his role ever gets. Because, like, he kind of is this guy in college where he's super efficient deep ball specialist, but does nothing across the middle of the field. So I don't know. Like, I do kind of worry about Mims a little bit, but yeah, I have Sky over him, which isn't so much.
Ugh. Carr or Pickett? I have Olave.
Pickett.
Pickett.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. I don't trust Houston's defense, though.
Pickett. Ugh. Pick 2, half PPR. Rashad, Kelly, A-Chain, Judy, Moore. Judy is the easy one, I think. And then maybe Rashad White or A-Chain.
Give me A-Chain and Judy, man. Go for the ceiling. Have fun.
Yeah, White is a really hard start for me this week. He's really just going to get swallowed up by that New Orleans defense. So yeah, it's.
You tell me they're not going to respect. They're not going to respect the pass against Baker Mayfield. Is that what you're saying?
Look, I think a lot of people haven't, and like Baker's been able to support Mike Evans. I mean, Chris Godwin on a lower level, but like he's been pretty all right,
Yeah, they started to show the cracks a little bit last week against Philadelphia. Against a quality NFL defense, you kind of see the issues they have. But yeah, so like I'm playing. This is the exact type of situation I want to play H-N. Where like look at the guys I'm starting him against. Like this is the upside shot I'm taking. And then it's Judy for me, or you can go with White, or if you want to go Kelly, like you could do that too. But
Yeah.
both those two running backs, it's just a terrible situation where they're going to see volume. So you decide which of those two you want to play. Feel free.
And you can't play Elijah Moore. I mean, he could have a good game, but you just can't. You can't risk that.
Dude, he's getting like 0 targets past line of scrimmage. It's so weird. Like I don't
Look.
I don't get it.
Elijah Moore is going to be a Jag. I've been saying it. This is one of the few things that I'm like, he's going to be okay, but he's not a number one option. He's not dynamic enough to like just take it to the house like that. And what was it? I think last week or 2 weeks ago, we got like 9 targets and only 10 fantasy points off of it. You know?
Yeah.
And
Watson does
I
not
think he
help
caught
him.
all 9.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to be it for him.
Yeah, sad.
So the Njoku thing's weird. Like he burnt his hand and his face. I don't know. Like he's gonna play, but I don't know, man. Like I'm real skeptical about playing Njoku this week.
I'm more curious of what he was doing because, like,
Yeah,
Fireworks?
definitely some
pouring
type of
hot wax
substance
on
involved.
him?
I think it was a grill, some sort of grill or fire pit.
Yeah, it was a fire. Is
incident.
what I heard. I was
Yeah.
like late night fire, huh? Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
trouble.
I like my idea better, but
Yeah.
And Njoku,
Well, Knox has been
Njoku
by
wasn't
far the
even
better
good
tight end.
before the injury, so
Mhm.
I'll take Knox. I want to
Yeah.
play
Yeah,
this
with
game.
DTR. So like
With DTR.
with a rookie tight end or a rookie quarterback, like a tight end could see some spike week this usage because he's gonna throw it short underneath, right? So maybe, but I just don't want to trust it. Like with Njoku until I see it.
Flowers in a tutu. I mean, flowers or tutu.
That's actually
2-2.
2-2. I love Zay. I can't play him this week.
Yep.
Especially with everybody else out and them just throwing lesser tier options. I think it's Mark Andrews and you pray. After that, 2-2 at will by a lot.
2-2 hasn't had less than 10 points in a game so far this
He's
year.
been really good, man. He's been really
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Like I think we're all kind of sleeping on Tutu.
Sean McVay is finding this way to get him the ball in open space, and it's looking great. That Cleveland defense is just solid. Like it's the best defense in the league by far this year, and I don't want to play anybody against it almost.
Yeah, and Schwartz is going to dial up ways to stop the limited options that Baltimore's rolling out. So 2-2.
You know what's funny? I thought the same thing, and they have been by far the best defense for real football. They're like DST 11 in actual fantasy points. So
Yeah,
it has not translated. Every week I'm like, shit, I'm going to pick up Cleveland this week. They've been awesome. And I'm like, oh, no, not in these settings. And every league, no matter what settings it is, they just – because they don't get turnovers. They don't score points. They just limit the other team. So
they just destroy the offense where they can't do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, all right, we're gonna punt now. It's like,
but they don't do it in a way you get points for. So like
yeah, right. That would be nice.
they are much better in real life than they are in fantasy. Need a quick fill in for Eckler, Ty Chandler, or Kendre Miller.
It's
Ooh.
Kendre.
And is Ty Chandler even active?
I don't even know. That's the thing. Like, you don't know what the hell
Yeah.
happening. Because like Akers is playing this week, so you have Akers coming on top of it. And I don't want Ty Chandler. Like, there's no situation I'm playing Ty Chandler.
Is there somebody else? You got somebody else? I mean,
He's got
Right?
Zero
Well, what's on the waivers, man?
yeah, exactly.
Play Kendre. He'll at least see some work. Some work. Not a lot of work, but some work.
Like he might get you 3 points, you know, but
I'm
This
playing
one's
Flowers in this one.
nasty. Zay or Eli? I'm going
Yeah.
Zay.
Yeah,
I'll go
that's where I'll
Zay.
go
Yeah,
Zay.
he'll at least
But-
see targets. Like,
yeah, OBJ and Bateman are both out.
yeah.
So I mean, he might get you like 8 points
Which is fine.
just-
like sometimes it's
just
fine.
off catches, you know. But
Yeah, Zay pretty easily.
Oh, this next one's gross.
Going Mims here over Dotson? I think so.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. Like, you can't. Dotson's just been like they're having him running all these outbreaking routes, which are basically away from the play, which means you're not going to see a target. So like, we need to talk to the enemy and be like, dude, he's a good wide receiver. What are you doing? So until they fix that, you just can't play Dotson.
Rome Ford, Rashad White.
Give me Ford.
I
Yeah.
think it's Ford for me as well.
Ford.
More Mims or Terry full PPR. This one's got to be Scary Terry, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
I
anybody
don't
disagree?
want to elaborate too much, but you know, like you just said, Dotson's been kind of phased out of the offense, and Terry's the number one over there. He's going to see 6 to 8 to 10 targets a game. no matter what.
The sad thing is Mims is probably gonna catch a 70-yard touchdown. And they're gonna be like the same exact points.
Right.
Like that's how it's gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Waller or
No,
Mims?
that's Waller.
Waller.
Waller?
Seahawks have not been good against tight ends. Like play Waller. Like I get it. Waller's been disappointing, but play Waller.
This should be a game where he breaks out. Now, is that breakout going to lead to a ridiculous amount of fantasy points or just a regular amount of fantasy points? It doesn't matter because he's a tight end. He'll get you enough where he's worth it at the position. And a lot of times I like to think about this as kind of positional battles, right? When in doubt, play the tight end that's going to score roughly the same amount of points, because you don't often have that safety there at the position.
Kyren or Cook? Kyren?
His usage is off the he's like a top 2 running back based on usage. It's
know,
so hard to.
Both.
He's been awesome.
He comes out in my rankings every week so high it's insane, and it's just because of his usage. And I'm just every week I look at him like, God, how do I have him so high? And then I look at him like, makes sense.
I have Cook higher rankings this week, but you just need that ceiling game from him. And I don't know if it's gonna happen against Miami. They've been getting shredded on the ground, so Cook should have a lot of yards. I just don't know if he has touchdowns. But I'm a James Cook fan, so it's always gonna be James Cook for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Cook right here. Like a lot of Kyren Williams targets. I think he got like 7 targets last game or something. A lot of it was like throwaway checkdowns. Like Matt Stafford wasn't even trying to complete the ball; he was just trying to get it out. So I think it's a little bit of fool's gold in Kyren Williams with that usage.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you're concerned about is touchdowns for Cook, right? So, it depends what you need, but I think Cook's probably, I don't know, play both. I would fit them both in my lineup if I could.
A-Chain. I'm playing
Sanders or
A-Chain.
A-Chain. Oh, yeah, it's A-Chain now.
I know, it's so hard to get used to it, though. Both his names have been different.
That's really tough. Yeah.
A-Chain consensus, especially with the injury, yes?
Yep.
Rest of season, PPR, Evans or Ford?
Mike Evans has been phenomenal.
PPR.
He's top 5 wide receiver. You want Evans on your roster.
But do you
want
I want Ford. I want Ford. I want the positional advantage of having a bell cow running back. And as much as Mike Evans is having a great year, it's totally understandable to take his side. Just the way these running backs are going down, I'll take Ford.
Yeah, if you need a running back, I could see going that way. But Mike Evans is going to very much outscore him in PPR. So that's the thing I'm chasing, just total points. But yeah, I get it if you're going for running back.
Yeah, I think it's close, but Evans for me.
This is scary that this is a question, but
yeah, I mean, it's so clearly Josh Allen with the matchups, especially. I mean, Cousins has been on fire, but Carolina is better than you want them to be. Josh Allen is playing the Miami defense. That's probably just going to tear the doors off, whatever the over is. Bet the over, Josh Allen.
So if you have both of them in one QB, trade one of these guys. If you need trade Allen for a player or trade Cousins, you don't need both these guys on your roster. Trade one of them.
Trade Cousins before kickoff and reap the rewards here.
Watch him go 450 this week.
yeah, 450 and 3. JJ gets 220 and 2. Oh.
Thoughts?
Well, Ridley played already. Ridley might score a touchdown. So
I choose option 3. I wrote that one in myself. I choose option 3. Congratulations, Tim. You're the host from now on.
Right on.
What the hell? So Ridley only got 2 targets today? What the hell?
Yeah.
Yikes,
one for a touchdown.
One, and it was a blown coverage, right? So.
Yeah, it's weird. Kirk's been the alpha ever since week 1. I don't understand what's happening, but I mean, if you sold high on Ridley going into week 1, you're looking great.
Yeah.
Pick 2, and I never thought I'd say this, but I think it's got to be Thielen and Dell.
Oh yeah.
You could take Gabe in this matchup, where you're talking about blowing doors off. I would actually Jacoby would be my second guy if it was Derek Carr. Now I'm he's been so good, I might still trust him, but yeah, depends what you're shooting for. Gabe and Dell are really close for me, but it's Thielen, which is crazy to say. Thielen's the guy. Thielen and Jacoby.
What year is it?
I think
2015. I guess. Yeah.
I think I'll take Thielen and Gabe Davis, but it's so close. between
Gabe had
all of them.
Gabe had 4 targets and 1 catch last week, and
Did this
ended up
game end?
with 9.8 PPR points.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh yeah, it's well
Oh,
over. Yeah.
I just looked up. I'm like, why has there been a blank NFL screen on my TV for like the last 10 minutes? I didn't. Who won it? I assume the Jags held on.
Yeah, 23-7 they won.
I didn't even look. I looked up and I was like, oh shit, it's over.
Don't be surprised.
more
if
field goals.
Desmond Ridder gets benched here.
I hate the Falcons so
time.
much.
Kamara or Mixon?
All right, yeah, it's
Kamara.
Yeah.
I have Mixon a lot higher this week, so I'm gonna go Mixon, but I don't like that ranking.
Keep the Bills defense or stream one of the others. I think if the option here is add one of these guys, you could add
The Ravens against
Yeah.
DTR.
Ravens.
I'm not. If you have to drop them, I'm just playing the Bills. I get it. It sucks. You don't want to play them, but I don't want to drop the Bills DST.
Agree.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference though between the Ravens and Bills DST on the season?
It's probably not, I mean, the Rams aren't a bad matchup against Indy. I mean, Richardson's coming back, so you have that. But like, you could, I don't want to play the Bills defense this week. Like, no, I'm not playing the Bills defense against Miami, man. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I agree.
Who do I bench? Jacobs, Olave, CD,
Jacobs.
Kyron. I think it's Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Oh,
You bench Jacobs.
can we consider Olave with Derek
Yeah,
Carr?
you could.
I think it's
You
still
could.
Jacobs, but it's sad that Kyron Williams is not in consideration here as the bench. That's
He's a must start.
what is going on right now.
You have to start Kyron with these options.
And
Jeez.
you're not taking CD out of lineup. So.
No.
Yeah, give me. I'll bench Jacobs, man.
Mhm.
So weird.
Josh Palmer, DJ Moore, full PPR.
While he's playing the Chargers, I'm not benching Jacobs. I changed my mind.
They're dumpster fire, Jesse. They're dumpster fire.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. Like,
Yeah.
we know what it's the same thing. Like, you get Palmer doesn't have upside. That's the thing. So, like, give me the guy that's actually a good wide receiver with upside. Like, I'll take that.
Breeder, Khalil Herbert, half PPR.
Oh,
Give me
Khalil
Breida.
yeah.
I'm
I don't
taking
trust Herbert,
Breida.
man.
Yes.
So, like, this matchup's good for him. He'll probably see some work, but, like, Breida's going to get a lot of the work against Seattle. And we saw what happened when Seattle plays running backs that they check it down to, which Breida can get checkdowns. Like, you know, it's 9 targets last week for freaking Sanders or whatever. It's like, play Breida.
Yeah, I want to play Khalil here, but that split with Roshan is just too much. So it's Breida.
Yeah, but if we've learned nothing, it's that both running backs against Denver can put up 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you just compare the Bears offense to the Dolphins offense?
What a time to be alive.
Bit of a reach. Bit of a reach.
Slightly.
Half PPR, pick one. Cooper, Kelly, A-Chain. I think it's still Cooper.
Cooper should still see like 8
Yeah.
targets. You know, for whatever
Yeah.
that's worth.
Ooh, yeah, that's the problem. What is that worth? I'm not. So Kelly's third. I don't care. I'm not.
Yeah.
The matchup's good and all, but I just don't like.
No more Josh
It's gonna feel
Kelly.
so gross if Kelly disappoints you in the lineup. Like, that's the thing that's really driving this home for me. I'll play A-Chain.
Yeah, I might stay in the Flames with A-Chain. It's really close, but half PPR has me leaning A-Chain. A-Chain.
Javante, Sanders, or Ford. I think I go Ford here.
Forward.
It's
With
Ford
Javante
or
second.
Javante for me.
Yeah.
Like, Javante, his workload's increasing, and we got a good matchup this week. So this could be the week where like he gets above the 50% threshold, and it's like a very vocal point in his offense. So like, I think he's gonna have a good game. So it's. I'm just gonna say Javante. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Rest of season.
Tough
Look,
decision.
So Justin Fields or Trey Lance then, yeah?
Let's
exactly.
give
Zach Wilson.
it. Let's
The
give it
question
one
was
more
actually-
game.
The question was actually Zach Wilson, but Colts or Seahawks?
Colts against the Rams, no thanks. Seahawks defense. I don't feel great about the Seahawks defense, but yeah, Seahawks defense.
Who did
Yeah,
Seahawks get?
Giants.
Giants.
Is that tomorrow?
Seahawks. This
It's
one I think
Monday
is
night.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy Pittman here.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt. Pittman's the guy I've been wrong on. He dropped so much in the offseason, and I really didn't expect him to be quarterback proof. He's just been lights out, and I think that new offense is helping him too. So that's easy, Pittman.
He's the best.
Start 2, Judy, Godwin, McLaurin, Dell. Judy, Dell.
Godwin's out for me.
Yeah, Godwin's the out for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Give me McLaurin and Dell.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I'll say
Bears?
Judy and Terry. Those are my. So we have no consensus on this. So yeah.
No,
I just feel like Denver is gonna like give the ball to Javonte and let him go to work on the ground this game. Like Judy, he can see a few catches, but I don't think he's gonna have the ceiling these other guys are gonna have.
Yeah, I'm sitting McLaurin, and I don't want to, but Judy Dell.
Half PPR. What? I think that's supposed to be half PPR. Judy or Zay? Judy?
Judy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. I love Zay, man. I love Zay. I just can't.
It's just not the matchup.
I can't. I've benched him almost everywhere.
Yeah, they're back to back. It's like 29 and 31 for me those two. So like
Broncos have the Bears, so
yeah.
Anything else? Yeah. Judy.
Yep.
Judy. Mixon, Swift, and Connor, and not Taylor Swift.
Damn.
Swift.
She's the number one tight end on Sleeper, Taylor Swift.
I see that. I have it in one of my lineups, and I'm like, can we get rid of this shit? This is annoying. It's not fun.
Oh, it's fun.
Put it back. Like, I get it. Do it for an hour or two, but I'm like, get rid of this shit. I want this off my screen. I don't want to look at her stupid face.
I don't need that for a whole week.
You have to wait 6 months and listen to the new Taylor Swift single about their breakup and how he's a bad person. But
hey, it's gonna make millions, all right?
So,
my favorite
it's working out for both of them very much.
I seen the tweet after, and it was a picture of the Eagles game, and it was Jason Kelsey standing next to DeAndre Swift, and it said, "Man, this is gonna be the weirdest Swift Kelsey sex tape ever." I'm like,
all that said, it's Swift here, right? Like,
yes,
I'm going Swift. Yeah.
I forgot what the question was. Mixon, Swift, Connor.
It's Swift, Connor, Mixon in that order for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I completely forgot. Yikes. We got sidetracked. Sorry, I'm trying to type in here. I can't keep up. Nico or Cooper? Nico?
I feel like we've had a lot of these.
Yeah, I think we talked about this one already, and it's Nico.
Cooper.
Hey, you try running all the fucking questions. I'm just trying.
I think it's a duplicate.
But the problem is, I've promoted the show on like 3 or 4 posts, and you guys have retweeted it. So I'm scrolling through all of ours to see what comes up. And I have, like I said, I posted, I think, last night at 8, and then 12, and then 8, 10, and 11 this morning. And I think the same person has posted the question on multiple pictures. So
I got a gross one. Paris or Sky?
Sky.
Did you say Paris?
Like Campbell?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. No. I'm not playing Paris.
Yeah.
You're playing Sky though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better offense, and at least his opportunity's been okay. Like Wandale's coming on too, so like there's that with the Giants. Like Wandale's seeing his more of a role, so Sky at least one night Paris. Yeah. Give me a ticket. I'll go.
I'll take Sky. On that note, let's see if I got any others here. Jesus, McKinnon, Herbert, or Charbonnet?
I still don't know rankings.
Full PPR.
Charbonnet.
So McKinnon in full.
I'm going McKinnon.
Targets?
Yeah, McKinnon.
Yeah.
In full, I think.
Yeah, he's getting the targets, but he's not really converting them into yards. He just happened to convert them into touchdowns. But, that's always a possibility with Mahomes. And I don't think Pacheco's going to do great on the ground against the Jets. So McKinnon.
I'm taking Herbert because the matchup's nice. So, he might split work with Roshan, but I think his rushing yards. And, he's got a better shot of any of these guys to score a touchdown, the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. All right. Tim has prior engagements here. I believe he has a newborn, so you go handle that. See you later, Tim. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Got to go be super dad real quick. I'll be back for the recap tonight, so I'll see you guys then.
Take it easy.
Right, see you later, man. Right. Chuba or Tajay? So Chuba, I think, because I don't know if Sanders is going to play. Oh, is he going to play? Okay.
He's supposed to
Still think I want Chuba.
I have way more Spears in lineups. Thankfully, they're almost all tanking lineups than I want to. But yeah,
awesome.
I'm playing Spears if Sanders is full go and looks good.
Yeah, I'll play Tajay. Like he's already kind of out-snapping Henry as it is. At least he has a bigger role. The offense might be a dumpster fire, but you know, we'll target that one.
Ugh. Najee, I think here. Najee or Eli?
Yeah, yes,
Najee.
clearly Najee. I think.
That's gross. Roshan or B-Rob?
Brian Robinson was on fire early to start the season, but the Commanders were playing such kind of cake matchups, and here they got Philly. It's in Philly. It's so tough, but I'm gonna go Roshan here and just kind of hope he at least splits work.
That was going to be my point. In the games where they win, he does great. He's so game script dependent, and they're going to get their asses kicked. So
I think he's like the most game script dependent running back in the NFL. Like if it's a good game,
Roshan in the juiciest of matchups, where he's going to look like a Miami Dolphin in this one. Chargers or Bengals?
Defense. I'm assuming Bengals.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking Bengals defense.
I was trying to multitask here, and I was short forming it. Yes, it would be their defenses. Not where would you rather move?
The Bengals defense is actually good, and their matchup is almost as good as the Chargers. So
who is it? I forget.
Sorry, I just clicked off.
They are playing. Where's that song?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
So the Bengals are playing
That's a
Tennessee.
Nice matchup.
Yep.
But LA against the Raiders, right? It's with O'Connell.
Yeah.
But I think Bosa's out.
Bosa.
Yes, he's out. Nico or Puka?
Puka. Like he's still top 12 for me. Like I'm going Puka.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that one. Sharknado or Dotson?
Oh God!
I'm going Shark. I'm going Shark.
Wait. Oh, is this one too late? Who the fuck is? Panthers. Sorry, I thought he was still in the Jags. I couldn't remember who. He's been on 9 teams in the last 3 years. I couldn't remember. I'm going. Did he already play this morning? No, it's Panthers. Give me Dotson.
Yeah,
I don't even know
it's
what
really
he plays for. So
it's really tough. But
you literally can't start Dotson. Like I don't know in what league I would be willing to start Dotson. I haven't found it yet, and I'm in a 32 team league. Like I don't even know if I'm throwing him in the lineup there.
That might be a bit much, but Jesus Christ. Connor or Pierce?
Yeah, it's Pierce. It's ugly.
I'm taking Connor.
I think I'm taking Connor here too.
I can't do it. I can't do Connor against San Francisco. I mean,
nope. Never mind. I forgot that. I'm taking Pierce. I forgot about San Francisco. I retract my previous statement. I'm taking not San Francisco. I forgot. I'm doing too many things, and the matchup briefly. I thought it was Seattle. Nope. Never mind. I will go with Pierce.
It's closer than I want it to be, but for me, it's Pierce.
I'll take Connor.
Kyren or Kamara?
Kyren.
Yeah.
And it's like
Kamara should struggle. Kamara should struggle in this one. You know, I like that he's not coming off of an injury issue, so he shouldn't need much of a ramp up. But this is not the matchup, so you want Kyren.
Yeah. Agreed.
Rest of season: Lamar, Burrow, Herbert, 6 point per passing TD.
Herbert.
Herbert, Lamar, Burrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which sucks for Lamar, but
great analysis there. Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Yes. Anybody got anything else for me now?
Affirmative. No.
Yes, sir. Right.
Listen, Herbert loses a good weapon there, right? But they still have plenty to go around. Eckler's coming back. He's been doing what he's been doing without Eckler, and they're only going to get more comfortable in the system. So he's the clear one. Burrow would be up there if he weren't going to be dealing with this nagging calf injury and a lack of a running game, and getting knocked on his ass because the line isn't holding up. So yeah, Herbert, Lamar. I wish Lamar were one, but he's just not grasping it, and his weapons are all just, falling like flies. So Herbert, Lamar, Burrow. that good enough for you, Aaron? You need any more?
Give me a one-word answer, and then he won't shut the fuck up. Jesus.
He's like, what? You want that analysis? I got you in the hammer.
Yeah.
I should have just moved on after the yes.
Yes, sir.
Lockett or Evans?
Evans.
Yep.
We're going to do this again? Next question. I learned my lesson. Rest of season rookie rankings. Rank the 4 first-rounders. Zay, Addison, QJ, JSN?
No, you got to go Addison number 1. I mean, it's hard to ignore that not only is his usage ramping up, but that offense is cooking. I think Zay is great, but he's going to have some down weeks. Addison really hasn't, and he could keep going. So I'm going Addison, Zay, JSN, QJ.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, he's like the wide receiver 23 on wide receiver 44 usage. So like he's been super efficient. So when that increases his usage, like you're gonna be even better. So yeah, I'm with you on that rankings. I'll take JSN over QJ, but like I don't feel worried about that.
Same.
Ford or Lockett?
Ford. That was tough to say. Ford.
It's tough to choose Ford. I'm gonna go Lockett. I'm gonna go the upside of Lockett. I think Ford is just captain's game.
I think I go Lockett. I hope you're tanking if it's the option.
DTR.
Yeah.
And the rushing work.
That's painful.
Yeah,
That is
you can't
painful.
trust Zach Wilson. I don't care what I'm not even playing him in Scott Fishbowl, and there's no negative points in that. And I'm not even playing Zach Wilson there.
You find a way.
You can't.
Sky.
Gainwell or Sky?
Yeah.
Or actually,
Guy.
yeah, Sky.
So Gainwell pretty much split work last week, right? But it didn't amount to nearly as much as Swift. I think they're learning that Swift is the better back. Give me
And
Scott.
Hurts is stealing all the touchdowns. Like they get down to the goal line, they're like, guess what? Sorry, Gainwell. Sorry, Boston Scott. It's Hurts.
Yeah.
Burrow or Russ?
Oh man, don't make me do it. I'm gonna say Russ. I don't feel great about it.
I can't pivot off of Burrow to Russ I just can't do it. No, I'm going Burrow.
Yeah. Burrow's the much safer play. If you want to roll the dice, take Russ, but like Burrow's gonna give you a very high floor no matter what. So
Yeah.
Where the hell are we? Sorry, I was trying.
we got 2 minutes. We're good.
We got 2 minutes. Are all my lineups legal?
We're about to find out, right?
Cook, Sutton, Dell, or
starting
Waddle.
Watson?
Sit one of Cook, Sutton, Dell, Waddle. Cook?
Sutton. No. I'd
was
probably
expecting
sit.
Well, it's not
Sutton.
Waddle or Dell.
I'd probably sit Sutton.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but yeah, I'm a Cook stand along with Jesse. So
What else do we have? Zay Flowers or Rashad White?
Rashad. I don't feel good about that call though.
I'll go with Zay. I don't want to, but yeah.
That's convincing right there.
No, it's toss up there, but Zay at least is the only wide receiver in town until Nelson Aguilar has his 12 targets, as we all predicted.
Tua. Oh, sorry, Waller or Muth. I feel like
we did that one already.
Yeah, I feel like we started the show off with that one. But...
Yep.
Well, we had Waller against Mims or something.
Yeah, I think we went Waller as well.
Flowers or Pickens?
Pickens.
Right.
They're close this week. They're close.
Yeah, they're.
If memory serves me correct, we are under a minute, so I
Do
guess
it.
that's a wrap, guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the NFL Week 4 live start. I can't say start sit. I always want to say shart sit. I just can't say these words. It's just
Some of these are sharts.
Taking a shit, and he turns it into a start sit.
You know what time it is.
Shart sit. My Freudian slip here. It's the Jesse's got to go take a shart sit. So thanks for tuning into our Week 4 shart sit live lineup advice. Tune in tomorrow. We're recording tonight for the recap, but it airs live or not live. It airs at noon tomorrow. So good luck to everyone in Week 4. I am Aaron for Jesse and Jeremy and Tim, who left us a little while ago. Freaking kids. Thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget to check back in next week for more lineup advice. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a good day. Good luck.
Later.